Welcome to Williams-Brice Stadium in Columbia, South Carolina. And boy, do we have a fun one ahead. Top 10 team, target on their back, going on their road and right into the snake pit. It's the Alabama Crimson Tide and the South Carolina Gamecocks. Reese Davis, David Pollock, Jesse Palmer with you, and Holly Rowe is down on the sideline. Hello, Holly.
Alabama's head coach told me before the game he has been warning his team all week about this game. Both teams undefeated to start the season, and he believes the difference will be who can execute the best. He believes that his team and his quarterback have the confidence and composure to compete well in this environment. I'll keep you posted on how well they're communicating down here on the field. Guys?
Thanks, Holly. Looking forward to see how this one goes. Alabama about to kick off to get this game underway. He'll start the return inside his 5. He gets across the 20 and out to the 21-yard line before he's stopped right there. The Gamecocks offense will go on the attack first. And here comes the sophomore running back. He's coming off a 100-yard game and a couple of touchdowns in their last win. Catch in the middle, it's Sellers. Didn't pick up a lot there, moved it forward just a few. This is the kind of game, a top 25 matchup in the early season, that you look for when you're trying to build your resume.
Yeah, these are so fun because as a player you kind of get bored if you don't get challenged, but when you got an early season challenge like this, all the adrenaline, all the juice, Palmer, you're ready to rock and roll.
I love this. We've had this game circled for a long time because we learn a lot from these types of games. What are these teams about? Which conferences are better? You're going to get a lot of answers to that.
They come to the line facing 3rd and long from the 25. Sellers from the gun on 3rd down. He finds a soft spot in the middle. They finally get him on the ground, but he's got an explosive play for the first down.
Nice job by the quarterback, seeing the receiver come over, getting him the football, making the first down, and they like to do this. When they make a first down, they want to go fast. They want to crank up the tempo.
Dragged down at the 43, but they've got it in enemy territory. They picked up 10 and give him a first down. And the Gamecocks are flying down the field. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's McAllister. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
And that play shows you really what this defense is about. It's a difficult one to attack. They're really good. One of the best in the country. They come at you from all angles. So I'm interested to watch. How do you mix up the play calling? How do you keep the defense off balance? Because they are a good one.
Just feeds the running back. Stopped again, and at least they made it back to the line of scrimmage this time. It'll be 3rd and long. Tight end now in motion. Sellers from the gun on 3rd down. That ball is caught. One hand grab. The Gamecocks come to the line in the hurry-up. Defense in press coverage. Throwing, Sellers. Those two failed to make the connection. It's an incomplete pass.
Well, no doubt that's where the quarterback wanted to go with the ball from jump, but better job by the defense forcing the incompletion.
Going to work on 2nd down, and the red zone is still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. Some early movement along the offensive line, and they'll walk it back. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. So after that false start, now dealing with 2nd and 15. Running inside, it's Clark. He's dragged down at the 12 as they try to cash in on this red zone opportunity. 9th play of the drive coming up, but they'll have to convert 3rd and long to keep it going. Looking to throw, it's Sellers. Got his man on the outside. A big third down stop by this defense, but they are still in field goal range. And on fourth down, here comes the field goal unit. Right down the boulevard. It's good. And with that, they break the seal on the scoring. It's 3-0.
And he'll take that first drive. Like, you wanted a touchdown, but you gave the people here at home something to cheer about on that first drive. Move the football enough to get your kicker an opportunity and to put 3 on the board.
He'll be brought down at the 22-yard line. Good coverage on that one. His return is stopped short of the 25. The Crimson Tide offense comes out, and now they'll go on the attack. And what a performance this guy turned in last week. Spectacular in every aspect of the game, Jesse.
Well, I know one thing for sure. The quarterback is going to be looking his way early in this one. When you have a game like he did last time, your quarterback, you all of a sudden move up in priority.
There he goes. Just what they were looking for to get this drive rolling. They're out to the 35. Let's see if they can put the defense on its heels in 1st and 10. Quick release on the RPO. At the 45, on his way. He'll be stopped and forced out of bounds. Mark it at the 47-yard line, and this offense is going to work.
Yeah, and listen, I'm going to move this guy everywhere. He's in the slot this time, but I'm not going to let the defense understand where he's lining up so they can double team him, put him in the slot, put him out wide. Either way, find this guy early and often.
Defense uses the sideline there, and he gets it into plus territory at the 49. Following that run, we have a player who is shaken up. The senior defensive tackle being looked at by medical personnel. Holly Rowe will keep us up to date on how he's doing. Looking to scramble. Trying to make magic with his feet. Nice job there to limit the running room, and they get him out of bounds after a short gain. You can barely hear yourself thinking here as they're trying to get this defense off to a good start. Muscling ahead on 3rd and short. At the 35, he's got room. Wide open spaces. Defense comes up with a stop, but not before he moves the chains and takes it inside the 10 to the 8. And that big gainer on the last one has them threatening from inside the 10. Looking for the end zone. He's into the end zone. Touchdown, Bama! They'll try to add another to their lead.
And I like the running back's vision. He sees the hole, explodes through it. He knows where the goal line is, gets in the end zone, gets 6.
And the extra point was good. Bringing it out. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. First play of this drive comes from the 14-yard line. The run inside. It's McAllister. Danced his way through traffic, pick up for 4 to the 19. And now on 2nd down for this offense. They go play action with Sellers. Got it in the middle. It's Harbor. And he's got enough for the first down. They'll mark it at the 34. Last completion moved the sticks in. Let's see if they try it again. Coming out on 1st down with the play fake. Shoots it to the left. Pulls it in. It's Harbor. They drop him at the 47-yard line, but he'll have plenty to move the sticks. Time winding down in the corner as they come to the line. And they make the stop, and that will likely bring us to the end of the 1st quarter. We'll get a stoppage here for an injured player for the Tide. And the Gamecocks now with a long way to go to pick up the 1st down. Again, it's Sellers. Oh, looked upfield too soon and dropped the football, and it'll be 3rd down.
That's what I'm talking about. That is how you close, and when a guy's going to make a catch, you make sure he doesn't make it. Physicality, using your pads, running through him, and guess what? Not only this play does he feel it, next time he tries to go over the middle or feels footsteps, this will pay dividends.
He lofted high and deep down the left side. And that falls incomplete as they tried to wrap up the 1st quarter with a bang, but the incomplete pass takes us to the 2nd quarter. We've reached a break, and Alabama has the lead. Let's take a peek at the numbers so far. They flipped into the field, and we're ready to play. The Gamecocks will punt this one away. First punt of the day, and he'd love to lock them up close to their goal line. And it looks as if there will be no return here as the punt goes out of bounds. The Tide ready to roll on offense. You want to talk about a drive where you impose your will? That's what they did, running it down for a touchdown, David.
There is nothing more demoralizing than that for a defense. To be physically pounded. The run is coming. You know it's coming, and you can't stop it.
Nothing the defense can do. That is mano-a-mano up front, and your guy's getting the pull.
Makes the catch, and he's free. The 20. Touchdown, Crimson Tide. Rolled his way into the end zone.
Really nice job working the route and getting himself open. He was able to locate the football, snag it out of the air, and this guy now has 5 receiving touchdowns on the year.
And he takes this from inside the 5. Tackled and brought down right at the 20-yard line. Good coverage there. The Gamecocks offense heads out to see what they can put together here. There's a little more urgency attached to this drive. They've only been able to put up a field goal and start this one down 14-3. He'll work his way up to the 24-yard line before being shoved out of bounds. After the 4-yard completion on first down, now it's 2nd and 6. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Clark. Not a lot of room, but found his way ahead for 2 out to the 26. And the Gamecocks want to move quickly. Sellers lined up in the gun on 3rd down. Oh, what a grab, pulling it in with one hand. Finally, this offense starting to show a little juice. They got a 1st and 10.
What an unbelievable one-handed grab by that wide receiver. David, there was nothing that defender could have done on that play.
Yeah, and I don't know what you want these defenders to do. You're right, it was pretty good coverage, but you got so many receivers now that they run so fast, and you got these big targets out wide. And then guess what? They don't even need 2 hands anymore. You know why? Because these gloves are so sticky, it's amazing. You see them down the field, way down the field. Not like this was just a short pass. Just sticks that one mid up there and brings it in.
Finds his man. It's Tuggle. Got some room in under the goal line. Touchdown, Gamecocks. Nice catch and good work afterwards to get it into the end zone.
This receiver is dangerous because of what he can do after the catch. Once he has the football, he is so good at making defenders miss. You saw it on that play.
And they add the extra point to finish the drive. On the run from inside his own 5. He's finally brought down after a big return that was almost a whole lot bigger. Guys, here comes that Alabama offense onto the field. They've been firing on all cylinders, touchdowns on each of the first 2 drives, and they'll try to make it 3 for 3. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. Maybe some room here. The 40. The 20. Past the 10. Touchdown, Alabama! He broke away from the defense, and they couldn't catch him.
This offense is so good. Man, they can hurt you in so many different ways, and they do it so quick, so explosive. They can put small drives together, big drives together. They've really had a great year, and that's why they're a top 10 offense.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. South Carolina ready to go on the attack in another offensive odyssey. That last drive, an absolute aerial assault for the touchdown, Jesse.
It was a nice job in play calling, too, David, just giving the quarterback some easy looks and reads so he could go out and execute.
And he knew exactly where to go with the football.
Shakes a man, and he might take off. Stopped him at the 41, but that's a big pickup of 15. Perfect play call for that big gain to open the drive. Now here they come on 1st and 10. Sellers. Got it in the middle, it's Harbor. He puts him in business across the 50 into the 46-yard line. It'll be 1st down.
This guy's gotten off to a good statistical start, guys, but that last completion, he's already now over 1,000 passing yards on the season, and man, you know he's looking for more.
The offense sets up shop at the 46 on 1st down. Running inside, it's Clark. Oh, he's got some space. They stop him just short of the 1st down, but it will be 2nd and inches coming up. The Gamecocks come to the line. This situation, you might see a shot play. Caught in the backfield. It's Sellers. Hauled down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. On the option. There's some room.
And you're seeing his dynamic ability to run the football that time on the option play. I know he doesn't pick up the 1st down, but that's still a good chunk of yardage, and the defense wasn't ready for it. Moving forward, expect the offense to go back to the option play again and see if someone will finally take the quarterback and force him to pitch it.
They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the 1st down.
Basic run plays. I don't need a bunch of complicated stuff sometimes. I just need to get the 1st down and get the sticks moving.
Catch in the middle. It's Hunt. Really good concept there to get things going and use the tight end early.
Yeah, I mean, just such a great job on 1st down, setting up an easier 2nd down. Understanding I don't always have to push the ball down the field, but see the tight end, make the throw. No, it's not a big gain, but makes life really easy on me on 2nd down.
They'll run it in the red zone. It's McAllister. Picked up maybe a yard. It's down at the 16.
Well, the defense blitzed on that last run, but it was the big fella on the inside that made the stop and made the play. Great job flying out of his stance, locating where the football was, and getting to the ball carrier. Really good job at the point of attack.
And the Gamecocks come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep the drive moving. He ended up losing yardage on the play, and that'll bring up 4th down. The Tide will have to call their 1st timeout. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half. Here comes the field goal unit. And he'll try to make it 2 for 2, this time from 35 yards away. Didn't make him sweat at all. It's good. That'll make it a 1-possession game. The lead is 8.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. The Alabama offense coming onto the field. Guys, it's been an entertaining 1st half, and not a lot of time left to put some more points on the board.
No, but you got this possession right here to maybe go into the half tied up. So good 1st half, but a great way, Jesse, to end this 1st half.
Yeah, you'd love to take that momentum into the 2nd half. And listen, this offense practices 2-minute every single week for this exact situation. They'd love to be able to go generate a few more points before taking it into the locker room.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground, take away that run game, make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
Maybe a crease. Slippery slide, find his way and ran away from the crowd into the end zone. Touchdown Tide. These guys are really hitting their stride in week 4 as they push out that lead. And the extra point is good. Here he comes from inside his own 5. They'll corral him and get him down at the 17-yard line on the return. First snap of this drive will come from their own 17. Here's Sellers to throw. He's going to let one fly down the middle. And that one falls incomplete. They tried to go over the top on first down. Second down coming up. Quarterback stands alone. All wide receivers. Dropping back, it's Sellers. Rushes on him. Right on target this time. Breaks free and he might be gone. Ripped off a huge chunk play on that one as he gets the first down before he steps out of bounds. The Gamecocks have pushed it inside the 20. They're looking to pass from the red zone. On target. Oh, it's a fumble. Defense scoops it up, and he's headed the other way. He's dragged down to the ground, but what a play there. Scoops up the loose football and moves the chains.
And that's a huge play by the defense. Great job and great effort getting to the ball carrier and swatting at the football, knocking it out, and then falling on it for a massive fumble recovery.
And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it. Alabama calls it second timeout of the half. And they'll still have one in their pocket for what's left in this first half. Not what they had in mind to start this drive. Here comes second and 13. Could be an alley. And how much running room have they been able to find just all day? They are piling up unbelievable rushing stats.
Man, I want to be a running back in this offense. When you take that handoff to the right and you see that blocking and all the holes open up, that's a good sight for a running back.
You've heard of read and react. I think the defense read it. They just didn't react very well.
Well, when you got that kind of a line, just all that push they're getting on that right side, they just pushed the defensive lineman back, got in the linebacker's laps, and man, oh man, it was brutal up front.
The offense changing the play. Keelan Russell. And the defense, they've got him at the 27. The Crimson Tide just hoping at least to get some of the yardage back here on second down. A run inside. It's Coleman. Not a lot of room to work. He made sure that football was secured. It'll be third down. The Gamecocks spin the first of their 3 timeouts. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. They give it to him again. They make the stop. It'll be fourth down. The defense does have a timeout to use if they want to try to put up points before the half. Timeout called here by South Carolina. That'll be their second. And they'll still have one in their pocket for what's left in this first half. Might have thought he'd want to try to pick up a few yards there, but he's content with making the fair catch right around the 35-yard line. They'll have just enough time to get one more snap before the half. Throwing, Sellers. Lofts one high and deep. The pass falls incomplete, and that's how we'll finish this half. And they head to the locker room. 2 quarters in the books, and time for us now to check in with Kevin Connors in our EA Sports College Football studio with scores from around the country.
Guys, welcome into the EA Sports College Football Update Show, the Week 4 edition. So let's dive right in. We begin with Louisville taking on the Wake Forest Demon Deacons. And it's Louisville with the first half lead on this juggernaut, and they're trying to make history today. Going to take a lot of discipline in this second half, but they're almost halfway home. Here now some other games you may have interest in. Social media certainly does. Inside the Big 12. Back over to your game inside Williams-Brice Stadium. So far today, the most dominant player on the field has been that DB. Pass breakups, shutting down one side of the field. He's been a one-man wrecking crew, and he's played a big part in this halftime lead. With that said, let's send it back to the guys at Williams-Brice.
And the Gamecocks will line up to kick off and start the second half. On the move from inside is 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Here comes that Alabama offense. They opened this third quarter on top, and they built the lead on the strength of that running game.
And they made a huge statement, too, just proving to the other team that they're more physical, they're winning in the trenches. So here in the second half, David, just keep demoralizing this defense by pounding the football.
Yeah, and I'm not going to let that happen. I riled up my guys at halftime. We're going to put more people in the box, and we got to come out and meet the physical challenge of this offense.
It's 1st and 10 from the 31. Finds enough room to get 3 out to the 34.
And it's going to be interesting to watch this defense, man, because obviously when you're trailing, and offenses can sometimes get conservative. That's 2 runs back-to-back. Do they get more aggressive and try to bring more guys near the line of scrimmage, not let them waste time, and try to get their offense the football back?
Solid pickup of 4 on 1st down. It's 2nd and 6. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Coleman. There's a crease. Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked, good run, and a 1st down.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the third quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical, and they're trying to stay on the field.
What a weapon these wide receiver screens can be. Not only do you get a convoy blocking, you get dynamic running.
When you do this and you show me the threat of throwing this wide receiver screen, it makes me play defense differently. It makes me have more guys out wide, which opens the box inside. So I think it's really smart for coordinators and offenses to continually throw these screens to playmakers.
If it ain't broke, don't fix it. This offense had so much success in that first half, so in the third quarter they come out and the quarterback looks like he's still dealing. This has been a really nice drive. That was a really nice throw. Just keep doing what you're doing if you're on offense.
Going to work in the red zone, they can't pick up the 1st down without getting it into the end zone. He'll run it again. He pushes his way down to the 4 as they get closer and closer.
And this is exactly how you want to draw it up if you're an offensive coach. Later in the game, you start to get in the second half, and you've got the lead, and you can be the more physical team. It's really hard for somebody to come back. This defense has got to come up with a stop. They got to get more physical right now in this football game, or it's going to get out of hand.
Defense rolls up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming.
Never getting stopped on that 2nd down. Don't be surprised if the offense hands it off to him again here at the goal line on 3rd.
A 3rd and goal, and this defense feeling energy from the crowd. Couple of guys there to get him on the ground. And after that run, there is a player still down on the field. Medical personnel out there checking on this senior defensive back. 4th and goal from the 3. Let's see what this offense can dial up from here. Draw play, quarterback keeps it. Touchdown, Crimson Tide! And the punishment has been extended.
4th and goal, gotta have it. Who do you go to? You give it to your playmaker. You give it to your quarterback. You trust him. You trust him handling the football. He does what he's supposed to do, gets downhill, makes the 4th down conversion, and they get in for 6.
And he puts through the extra point.
South Carolina, 13.
He'll bring it out. It's Bennett. Tackled and brought down at the 16-yard line after the return. And the South Carolina offense is back on the field. They'll move the tight end. Sellers. Pressure coming. It's complete to the left. Hit and brought down right at the line of scrimmage.
Nice job, defense. You always hear people talk about tackling the catch. You saw it right there. There was nowhere for that receiver to go once he had possession. As a result, no gain.
And after that last completion netted a big fat 0, they're looking at 2nd and 10. From the gun, the running back has it. Not much to show for it. This defense has kept them bottled up all day. If every journey begins with a step, this offense needs to step into a 3rd down conversion and then try to turn it into some scores, and fast. Unloads to the wideout. He's open on the right. That's not quite going to be enough as they stop him 4 yards short of the marker. The Gamecocks line up to punt it away. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. He'll try to field the punt and bring it back. Slips through the line. Little pressure on the coverage team there, and they'll stop him at the 47-yard line. Holly, what update do you have for us?
Here on the Alabama sideline, guys, I can feel the energy here and the chemistry between this quarterback and his star wide receiver. He's already got 100 yards receiving in this game, and the way they're talking on the sideline here, they want to keep that going. I think you're going to see him continue to get some downfield targets from his QB here in this game. I'll keep you posted.
Appreciate that, Holly. He's got it again. And they're able to shove him to the turf as they stop him for a short gain.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
The give to the left side. They'll make the stop about 3 yards short of the first down. Boy, if they don't convert this fourth down, there will be questions to be answered. Trying to keep the drive alive. He's not quite going to get there, and they'll turn it over on downs as the defense stops him a few yards short. Here's Sellers to throw. And the defense gets home. Yippee-ki-yay at the 35.
I love the defensive effort there. They didn't get him right away. They stayed after him. He was scrambling, going backwards. They get the sack on the first play of the drive.
Looking downfield, it's Sellers. Finds his tight end. The stiff arm, and now he's got room. They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a first down.
You can tell this quarterback did his homework coming into this game. He has been dissecting this defense with his arm and his mind. Over 300 yards passing now.
From the gun on third down, Sellers slips a tackle. It's incomplete, and we'll change ends of the field now. Big catches, big plays, tons of yards through three quarters for these two guys. One more period to go, and we'll see just how much fight they've got left in them. Coach has no choice here. The offense has to stay on the field, down multiple possessions this late. Fourth down attempt coming. Big tight end makes the grab. First down, still on his feet. He's got enough, and they roll the dice on fourth down, and they keep the drive alive. And the Gamecocks will have it 1st and 10. Throwing, Sellers. The screen, and watch out. And a good job of coverage by that defense, just a short pickup.
This offense has their work cut out for them, man, because the coverage has been so tight. And if you're not throwing to the sideline or you're not getting past the sticks, this defense is going to tackle you inbounds like they just did on that last play and bleed the clock.
With the catch, it's McAllister. Makes the grab in their space. He stopped just short of the goal line at the 1. An explosive play has him set up. The Gamecocks have it in scoring position on 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play. Can the defense stop them again on 2nd and goal? Looking for a man. It's Sellers. Wide out trying to get it in. Touchdown Gamecocks. And they take it in for 6 more points.
Here in the second half of this game, you're trailing, David. No surprise there. You got to throw the ball to the guys that are making plays for you. He had already had a touchdown catch. That's number 2 now. And if they're going to get back in this game, they got to keep throwing him the ball.
Amen. I mean, keep finding him. He keeps making plays, keeps catching the football. And listen, when you find that matchup outside that works, that you can depend on, I don't blame quarterbacks for going back to them time and time again.
He'll bring it out. It's Jenkins. Just able to get out to the 18-yard line on the return before he's stopped. The Tide offense rolls onto the field. So that last touchdown made it a two-possession game, but if this offense can do its job, they can put this one away. Nowhere to go on that one. It'll bring up 2nd and 10. Trying to impose their will with the run.
And this is the part of the game where you could really see this guy take over, right? Like, you've got the lead, the big running back. He's physical in the 4th quarter, starting to get a little bit tired. Let's see if he can keep this going.
Russell from the gun on 3rd down. He rifles one deep to the left. And they wanted it all on 3rd down, but now dealing with 4th down. Look at this, guys. The offense appears to be going for it from their own side of the field. How about that defense rising up and stopping him short on 4th down? Couldn't ask for better starting field position for this offense. Sellers. Tight end finds a soft spot. And a confident throw and catch, and they're in the red zone at the 13. And the Gamecocks have taken it inside the 20. To throw, it's Sellers. Quarterback strolling away from Heat. Got some room, headed to the goal line. Touchdown, Gamecocks! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
Hey, man, I don't know what they talked about at the half, man, but this team is rolling, doing an unbelievable job getting the football, putting it in the end zone again. And how about the defense doing their job, Palmer? Momentum is crazy in college football, but here in the second half, they've come out and seized it.
Yeah, this has been a masterclass in complementary football. Offense doing their job, the defense getting off the field, giving it back to the offense, everything going their way, and you're right. In college football, we see momentum shifts all the time. All of the momentum, all of the good juju right now, clearly on their side.
They've got a 1st down here. Want to start its bend to the... Turning it on! Good, solid pickup on that one. They've got it out to the 40, and it's 1st down.
Man, these are killers, right? Late in the game, in the 4th quarter, you're getting to the quarterback, but he does such a great job scrambling around. When you do this, you get extra 1st downs. You start to wear those defensive linemen out. So late in the game, this could pay off. Great job getting the 1st down.
If your defensive line cannot take on double teams, it allows linemen to get up into the laps of linebackers, and that's happening far too often right now, which is why this defense is struggling stopping the run.
He's all the way down to the 27-yard line, and they are threatening.
Man, it's so nice to have a guy that you can depend on. Like, this offense is built around him for a reason. Just a good running back. You can see, gets north-south, doesn't dance, picks up positive yards, breaks tackles. He's just a really good player, and that's why this offense runs through.
The Gamecocks spend the first of their 3 timeouts. They still have a couple of timeouts to work with in this final quarter. Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. They feed him again. Push down for the tackle. Timeout called here by South Carolina. That'll be their 2nd. They've got 1 timeout left now. They'll have to choose wisely as to when to use it. As the rooster crows, they are getting cocky and cockier on 3rd down here. Snags it and he's open. He'll be stopped at the 6-yard line, but what a job picking up yardage after the catch. They'll use a timeout on defense here. That's their final one. The clock stops just once more at the 2-minute mark. Alabama comes to the line with a 1st and goal. Throwing Russell. Looking to get it in. And he's on his way. He'll go all the way. Touchdown, Bama! They tack a little more onto this lead, and they're on their way to a 3-0 start.
And that is a drive and a score they absolutely had to have. Now making it a 2-possession game late in this one. It wasn't going to be enough to just play it safe, play it conservative, punt the ball away, and count on your defense. They were aggressive. They mixed it up, but getting that score, that is huge for their win probability now.
He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Let's see what Holly Rowe has for us on the sideline.
Hey guys, down here on the home team sideline, I can see a lot happening with their running back. He has turned it over here in this game, and they are down. They need him to be a little bit better with their ball security. I have seen some coaches go over there, have him put the football in, kind of try to knock it out, get him back to a confident state of mind. He's out there right now. We'll see if they can rely on him down the stretch. Guys?
Runs through a man. He might have space. Gets it to the 42-yard line, and that's a first down. The Gamecocks in the hurry-up. If you like the stats, and I know you do, he's over 400 yards passing now.
Yeah, if they win this game, he's getting a game.
It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. That's the way this defense wanted to wrap it up. Make a play themselves, finish off the game, and the offense can kneel it out from here. Opening play of this drive will come from their own 23. They'll keep it on the ground. They want this clock to move. Not a whole lot of progress made there on the short run.
And I tell you what, it's really nice at this point in the game if you can lean on your run game. When you have the lead, you've got the football late in the game, you can chew that clock. And
breaks into the open on the left. Across the 50 and down and out of bounds at the 44. A good pickup on that one. You count up those explosive plays in the game, and you put a little extra star by the big run.
Yeah, this running back is a weapon, boy. He is so good in space. He's got shiftiness. He can make guys miss it. If this guy gets into the second level, watch out. He can hit a home run.
Wouldn't be surprised to see them go right back to the run on second down and maybe put this thing away. Now he's got it all the way down to the 21-yard line, and they are threatening on first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Looking for a gap. It's Hill.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough. But how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
He's dragged down at the 12 as they try to cash in on this red zone opportunity. It'll be a run on 3rd and short. And that is how we will wrap this one up. I know both of these teams were ranked, guys, but it really seemed as if they weren't on the same level in this game.
I think that was a pretty good statement game for these guys. I mean, you're ranked higher, you're more talented. A lot of people point to this game. Possible upset, 2 really good teams. Jesse, they made it clear. There's only one really good team. It was them. They were the favorite, and they just made a point of it.
You're right. Not all ranked teams are created equal. One of these teams is a college football playoff contender. The other simply is not, and that demonstrated itself today. The higher-ranked team is a team with national championship aspirations. They've got so much talent. They look good today.
That's going to do it for us as the season marches on. For David Pollack, Jesse Palmer, and Holly Rowe, I'm Reese Davis. This has been a presentation of EA Sports College Football.